It's your boy Ron Diesel. This is my lane TV, my own lane. Stay in yours. Like, subscribe, hit that link button, tap in. We got a lot of big things coming next year on the sports side. So if you in tune, hit that like button and subscribe, man. That's how the fuck I'ma say. I'm sitting here waiting on JoJo to get in here, and we gonna get it started. There she go right there. Let's get it popping. My online TV. Who y'all got today, man? Get in my comment section. Texas, Georgia, Alabama, Louisville. We got a lot going on.
I hear you talking Louisville,
Louisville.
Texas,
That's how they say it. Louisville,
Louisville.
Louisville.
Next time, who you got? Louisville. Louisville for the upset.
I'm surprised ain't nobody. Well, I mean, it's plenty. I don't know. Ain't nobody hit me up about these spreads and shit. They usually be calling me.
Yeah, Louisville for the upset. Although they got Florida State beating Louisville by a point and a half, by 1.5. So, but I
Yeah, my
got
bad. I ain't trying to get you incriminated.
I got I got Louisville. I got them winning. So I got them pulling out at the end, winning the game. So
Hold on, but you said that the Georgia spread is what now?
so the Georgia spread is 5.5. They got Georgia beating Alabama by 5.5. I think Alabama gone pop them. I think Alabama got something to prove. I think
You think
Georgia comfortable. I think they gon' go into that game thinking they just about to pop Alabama, and I think it's gonna be tougher than what they think.
so you think it's gonna be a close game?
I think it's most definitely gonna be a close game. I think it's gonna be like 26 to 23. One of those games. If it get to 26, it might be a super low scoring game.
I don't know. I'm gonna say the first one to 30.
I don't even see nobody getting a 30. I don't. I think it's gonna be a tough. I think it's gonna be a tough game.
I think it might be a shootout though. I ain't even gonna hold you. It's gonna be definitely the battle with the quarterbacks, and you know I'm taking the black man. So
But my thing is about the battle of the quarterback. So we know that Alabama quarterback, he's most definitely improved over the season, right? Not only that, this ain't his first tough game. So he ain't been here before. Far as like playing in a game that's tough, that's gonna test him.
what
Georgia
did Texas beat them
mad.
by?
You
What
say
did Texas beat them by?
it wasn't that
I don't
much.
even remember.
I think Texas beat them by maybe 3 points. I
So did
think
he play good in that?
Texas won that game hands down, but that was the first game of the season.
Did he play good though? Like what he? Yeah, he was. Yeah.
He was suspect in that game, but it's the first. It was the first game of the season.
Yeah,
Since that game,
he got better and better though.
he has been better. I'm not saying that Alabama is the better team than Georgia, but what I'm saying is I think Alabama gonna go in there and they gonna do what they gotta do and win that game. It's gonna be ugly for sure, but I think Alabama gonna win that game.
I'm
I
sorry
think
that come on at 3 o'clock, man. I'm ready to see that shit.
I think Nick Saban got a point to prove. You gotta think
I
Nick
ain't even gonna
Saban.
lie to you. You said you think Washington gonna win it.
They gonna be in the national. So the only
I got if they let Texas in, I'm picking Texas to win it all. Fuck it. I'm going for the underdog.
so this is what I'm gonna say. But
If they let them in.
you don't know who would be the underdog in that game.
Cause I like the fact that what I mean that's the Pac-12. We know they gonna put up points. They gonna go back and forth. I want to see what they do against a down south team. They got them big boys, and you know what I'm saying. They defense stronger. I want to see that. Either way it go, they gonna have to play a team from the south. Either way it go, but
I don't necessarily know if they defense stronger. They defense might be on the same
they looked
level.
at decent last night though. That first half, they looked
But
at decent.
um, I don't know. This what I'm gonna say. So for Texas to get in, because Texas is ranked number 7. So
Damn, I ain't know that.
For
Half.
Texas, because they got that one loss.
Yeah, but
So
we got one loss too, though. But our schedule. We lost to Michigan, though. That matters.
right. So Texas is number 7. But if Texas win today against Oklahoma State, and if Louisville beat Florida State, Texas in, they in. All they need is for Florida State to take that L, and they end the game.
I didn't go lie. You look like a sports analyst.
You silly.
I think you will be good at ESPN for real.
So
We gotta get you a side job at but we gotta get you a side job at like a college joint where they talk college. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
For real though.
But
We gotta go get an interview for ESPN, man.
um
That's all right. We gotta get your views up. We gotta get you a channel. Cause I'm telling you, the females gonna win. Niggas just want to see a cute face, and they love sports. Niggas ain't used to that.
what you think about that what you think about that possible matchup that
With who?
Washington and Michigan. They're playing a Rose Bowl.
Oh my god, I wouldn't even want to see that. The way Washington throw that ball,
Yeah.
like that ain't no McCord, man.
Yeah, Washington gone. It's
No,
I'm gonna tell
I
you.
would love to see that. They get what they deserve. Shit.
I'm gonna tell you what type of game it's gonna be. It's gonna be like last year when they played TCU.
But you know what? I was just finna say that though. I
That's
was
how it's
finna
gonna
say
be.
that motherfucking Michigan what's the what I'm looking for something. Hold on. Michigan, they gonna say after this playoffs, like, bruh, y'all beat Ohio State, but y'all is trash in the playoffs because this gonna be the third year. Well, nah, they ain't make it that one year, but yeah, this 2 times though. This will be the second time they get blown out.
Nah,
They
I
gonna
think
get they gonna get their ass whooped.
this will be the third year. Because the
Yeah,
first game
yeah.
was like Georgia.
Nah, they let us both in. Okay, yeah, I'm tripping. But yeah, yeah, they gonna. I don't think they want to see no teams like that.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I feel like that right there says enough. Like we in play Michigan.
I still think our defense is better than theirs. It's just we ain't had an offense to put them on the back burner. Like you got to put them. Michigan, they're not a comeback team. Basically,
I
they
don't even
front
think it was.
runners.
I don't even think it was necessarily the offense. I think when it comes to this year,
But that's
like
what I'm saying though. Not to
when it
cut you
comes,
off, but they front runners though. They gotta have the lead. So if they down 10 points or something, they gonna struggle.
but it doesn't matter. That's not the reason why we lost this year. Ohio State lost this year. At first, I was thinking like, okay, so we gonna talk about the Ryan Day situation. Well, I know, like I was big on the Ryan Day bandwagon. He gotta go. He need to be fired. But now I'm like, I don't know. Now I'm sitting back. I'm looking at everything, right? So when Saban first got to Alabama, he ain't take off. You get what I'm saying? Same with Kirby when he got to Georgia, he didn't take off. When you talk about your boy Clemson coach, same with him, right? But the difference I feel between all of those coaches and Ryan Day is Ryan Day, you was given the foundation, and on that foundation, it was already built. All you had to do was add some more things to the foundation. You get what I'm saying? So is it a Ryan Day issue because we know he calling plays? Is it a special teams thing because when we get in those situations, we fumble, right? Or is it the QB coach? What you think? Because McCord, I was looking at his stats. McCord really wasn't a bad quarterback.
No, he
He
the
can't read the
problem the
field.
problem with him was
He can't read the field. He don't know how to read it. Because look, when
he
I went back,
that's a good
he don't know how to read the field. When I went back and watched,
that's a good point.
when I went back and watched the game from last weekend, right?
And
He
that
had
hold on, that tell you something too though, because in college, shit, you probably get like 2.5 seconds to get rid of that joint.
he don't know how to read the field.
I
Look,
mean, now in college you get like three. In the pros, you gotta be at like two flat.
he don't know how to read the field.
So
So
pros, he was trouble.
when I went back and watched that game, he had Buka wide open. That was a touchdown. He didn't even see Buka wide open, and he passed it to Marvin, and it ended up being an incomplete pass. You get what I'm saying? It was even some situations where Marvin Harrison was open and he just ain't see it. He had Stove all the way open. That was another touchdown. He didn't see it. He don't know how to read the field.
He's a 1-2 quarterback. He don't know how to get to that third read. And in the NFL, you gotta be able to get to that third read, and you gotta make it quick. Like he picked his mind is already made up who he's gonna throw it to, and that's the
Yep.
problem. Like you know what I'm
So
saying, it might work sometimes, but in big situations, you gotta be able to read that field. That's a good point though. So far as him, I just feel like shit. He had a. I'm not saying he had a bad season and none of that, but when the moments counted, he don't make the right decisions. I don't know how to put it.
do you know that he threw less interceptions than Penix this whole season?
Yeah, but they don't throw it as much either.
Who don't throw it as much? That's
Ohio
all
State,
and do. What you mean?
they don't throw it like Penix, man.
Oh, you talking about Ohio State don't?
Yeah, I mean they can't because that
But
motherfucker like Penix can
but
make every throw.
regardless,
But
but my
see,
point is, regardless, his QBR is higher than Penix, though.
see, McCord give you flashes of good throws, like, but it's like, can you do it consistent though? Like, you know what I'm saying? Then he's not that mobile, so like, ain't nobody. See, that's the thing about our offense. We used to having a threat back there to where y'all gotta watch him. Like, you gotta account for the running back, the quarterback. Imagine if we had like a threat where you gotta watch Marvin, you gotta watch Henderson, and you gotta watch the quarterback because you never know, he might get a 10 yards easy on you. Like if we had that, we don't have that. Like, and I think that's like McCord is the typical white boy quarterback. Like, you know what I mean?
I
He's a
just don't.
motherfucking what's dude for the Vikings who got hurt? He one of them.
At the end of the
And they
day,
gotta have great receivers. They gotta have great receivers to make them look good. You put him with some weak receivers, he threw. He threw. Give me Indiana or somebody, just anybody receivers who whack. Like he threw.
at the end of the day, I don't think that Ohio State lost that game against Michigan because of offense. I feel like I don't even think we lost it because of bad play calling. I feel like Ohio State
Man,
lost that game because of the decisions that McCord made because McCord is not developed enough to go out there and handle business. But that goes back to my original question. So if he ain't developed enough, who does that fall on?
shit. Bottom line is,
Who does that fall on? That's all I'm saying.
the turnovers lost that game. You know what I mean? Flat out. Like, I mean, Michigan had none, we had two. You feel me?
Right.
I'm not saying like we could have won that game,
And it
but
was two
and then
interceptions.
also like it kind of took us too long to get going. So by the time we really did start get going, time ran out. You feel me? It ain't like they just obliterated us or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? We was in the game the whole time, but it just
At the end of the day,
the mistakes and time will catch up with you eventually. Like, you know what I mean?
but at the end of the day, the two turnovers were two interceptions that McCord threw.
And see, the last one, okay, because I'm not gonna say that one because we would have had to score and go on overtime and all that. But that first one is what killed them. You don't throw that on their side, and they scored off that. That was the killer right there. Like, and that was what I didn't need from him. Fucked up everything else throughout the game. That play right there is that was the like it was it for me. I'm like, bruh, that's the one you can't throw, and he did it.
So with Ryan Day, right? Does Ryan Day stay? And
But Ryan Day gotta know he can't win with him. You're not gonna win no national championship. Not with him. That's not gonna happen. So if you stick with that guy, if you keep your job, it's gotta be a quarterback competition ASAP. And it can't be between Brown. I need a nice quarterback competition. Give me a young black kid or somebody in there transferred or whatever, and let them battle it out. He's gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? We need somebody who can run the ball. Because even though CJ Stroud is a motherfucking Penix, I put them on the same level for real. CJ Stroud is a Penix, but CJ Stroud and Penix can run the ball if they want to. You know what I'm saying? Like whenever they choose to. McCord, you see what happened that one game when he ran and fumbled.
but the
I
but my
forgot who he was
question
playing
is,
though. Like, but yeah,
he's
like
not he's
he can't. He be looking fragile out there when he try to run. Like he
But
did a couple good ones.
he's not a developed quarterback, and that's the issue. So who is
But he
held
been there.
responsible for
He been there.
developing?
You been under Stroud, bro. That's like being under Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? Even
But
though Tom Brady didn't have that, they got bum ass Matt Jones
if
out of
you look at,
Alabama.
listen, you know, I've been like anti McCord this whole season. But if you look at his numbers, like if you look at his stats, they're not bad.
But what I'm
He
saying
needs
is,
to be developed.
you can't tell me next year he gonna be better.
He can if he get who's developing him is my question. Listen, this is my point. So when we had Herman, right, for the offensive coordinator, before he left and took the job at what? Houston, and now he at Texas, right? When we had him for our offensive coordinator, we won the national championship with a third string quarterback. What did he do? His number one job was to make sure that each quarterback was developed enough to go out there and do what's needed. We haven't had that for real since he left. We've been lucky enough that every quarterback we ain't had has been good. From
Yeah,
Haskins,
but Ryan Day the one calling the plays
from
though.
he calls the plays, but he's not developing a quarterback.
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't think, man. Like,
I mean, at the end of the day, they gonna have to, regardless if
I
McCord
get the
go back or
McCord and
not.
Marvin thing, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like it needs to be a competition. Like, I
Regardless,
don't,
I'm not saying he should start next year. I'm not saying he should come back. All I'm saying is his numbers really ain't that bad. If you look at the stats of all the quarterbacks that's in college football, he's in the top 10.
but Ryan Day do dumb shit too, though, because like you were saying, like, why would you keep switching them in and out like that? He should let that man play all that shit. If he lose, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like that either in the beginning. Like,
Yeah. Well, we'll see how next year play out. But I just feel like there needs to be some changes all around the board. I feel like Ryan Day need to stop. Um, I feel like Ryan Day need to stop calling the plays.
Jeremiah, bring that black thing in here. Give me my sister. Y'all not killing my sister. Bring the black thing in here. What you do with it? And then you want me to find it. You don't know what you did with it that quick. Y'all need to clean this room. Why is this room always so up? Put it in on the window too. The room is always so up. Jeremiah, it didn't go up there. Where'd it go? Move around. Riley, quit shutting that door. Quit shutting the door. Move, move. Get out this closet. Move. Bye.
Get out.
Get what? You can't go in here right now. You better take a bath anyway. Get what? What is that? What are you talking about? Stop. Wait. I gotta get this out. Hold on.
Yeah, my bad.
So let's do these picks.
Technical difficulties. That's why we learn it, because I hit the damn wrong shit.
So let's do these picks. Who you got? Top four going into the playoffs. And it don't have to be in no particular order.
Shit. I don't even want to say this because my bad. I'm looking at the shit. The game just started, but I don't want to say it because like if Georgia lose, right, what you do? You slide Michigan up to number one. I don't like that.
It don't matter.
So
No top four.
shit. I'm gonna go Washington. Alabama, Texas. Shit, it's gonna have to be Alabama. See, I don't know, man, because I don't know what they gonna do with Georgia. You think they ain't gonna let them in?
I'm asking you what's your I'm gonna tell you my four, but what's the four you picking?
Alabama, Georgia, Washington, Texas.
So you got that don't make sense. So where Michigan going?
The stroller? Is that what you're talking
Oh
about?
yeah, I'm tripping. That's how much I hate them motherfuckers. I don't even want to put them in there. But shit,
So Michigan, because Michigan in there regardless. So Michigan and Washington is in there regardless. So who is your other two teams that's coming in?
Look at
Michigan gotta win first, though, man.
Michigan in regardless.
When do they play?
They
Yeah,
play tonight.
they gonna put Michigan in regardless, though. But yeah, man. So I'm gonna go Washington, Michigan, Alabama, and Texas. If they leave Georgia out, but that'll be my shit.
So
So what
I
you'll
actually
get, you will probably get
I agree with the picks you made. I got Michigan in, Washington in. Those they already in. Alabama in, and I got Texas. Those are the ones that I have in.
Michigan.
But we can make the argument that if Georgia lose tonight to Alabama, do
But
you
see
let
what I'm
them
saying
win?
is, where do you put Alabama at though? Where you put them at 4?
I don't care where you put them at.
Because it'll
Well,
be
I
is
feel like I feel like they go to three. They go to three. And this is why I feel like they go to three because they beat the number one team in the country in the SEC championship. You got to put them above
nah.
Texas.
Washington gonna stay at 3 from last night. Washington
You
ain't
know,
moving.
they maybe not. I don't care who move, who don't move. At the
I'm
end of
just
the
trying to
day,
figure out who would play who. You know what I'm saying?
Michigan and Washington. Well, we'll see how they once the committee make their decisions up. But at the end of the day, I got if Alabama beat Georgia, I got Georgia out. And if and I know like it can be the scenario where they might let if Alabama beat Georgia, they may let both Georgia and Alabama in. But I feel like if they do that, that's I don't think that's fair. But they could move like that, right? They can say Texas, you lost at home to Texas to Kansas State. Although you won the conference championship, you gonna sit out. Alabama only lost was to Texas, and that was the first game of the season. And if they win the SEC championship, you have to let them in. You can't keep them out. They in.
That's what I'm trying to
Question
tell.
is, the
That's what I'm trying
question
to
is,
tell you. Like they might do some shit like that.
the question is, do they let Georgia in and keep? Will it be a Georgia, Alabama, Washington, and Michigan, or would it be a Washington, Michigan, Alabama, and Texas if Florida State lose? Either way, once Texas win today, they're gonna jump Ohio State.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. Cause I'm looking at it right now. I'm like that
They're gonna
11-1.
jump Ohio State because they have a conference championship. So Ohio State is gonna go down to probably 6.
Ohio State is 6.
You're right, because of Oregon was in there. Oregon falling down.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So Oregon gonna fire. Yeah, I'm tripping.
Oregon falling. So
Yeah,
they
Oregon
probably
gonna
keep
fire.
Ohio State where they at. If they don't let Texas in, Texas will be 5 and Ohio State will be 6.
Texas gonna be 5 if they win. You right. And then Ohio
If
State
they
gonna fire them.
if they don't let them in, like I said, if they don't let them in.
And guess what? It'll probably be an Ohio State and Texas game.
Nah, they too up in the ranking. It wouldn't be that. It'd be like a Ohio State and a Louisville or Florida State, something like that. It'd be somebody like at 10. You get what I'm
It's
saying?
still gonna be a good game, though. It's still gonna be a good game. Yeah, whoever they play in that top 10. I mean, top. Yeah, I mean,
So
top
Ohio State will
top
probably be
8.
in the Orange Bowl, and they'll probably play like a if Florida State take that L, that'd be nice.
And
But
then is Marvin gonna even play? You feel me?
why wouldn't he play? Marvin can still come back next year. I don't think he is, but he can.
You think he gonna play?
Yeah, why wouldn't he play?
Sometimes they don't. When they drive stock be that high, sometimes they don't. If they plan on leaving,
His
I
stock
guess
gonna
we'll
be
find
high
out.
regardless.
We'll
His
find out.
he's not worried about that. He's already solidified.
Yeah, but you gotta worry about an injury. Goddamn.
He he ain't worried about none of that. Trust me. He playing.
Yeah, I think he the type motherfucker that'll still play.
He's playing.
Cause he ain't, some of them receivers be bougie, man. They be like, shit. He ain't one of them type niggas though.
Yeah. So we'll see how this all gonna play out. Tap back in at 4 o'clock for that Georgia Alabama game.
Yeah, that's all. Shit, I hit you up.
Okay.
Uh,